did you think of the UW Law School while you were here? How was that experience?
I frequently say it was 3 of the most significant years of my life. I have been privileged in many different ways, and I was privileged to be in law school at the University of Washington. Now that I look back on it, the population of the law school did not reflect the community at all. I was the only African American to graduate in my class in 1955. Jack Tanner, recently deceased, United States District Court judge, graduated with me, but Jack had started earlier, and he never considered himself a part of the class of 55. He considered himself a part of the class of 52. But it begs the question to say what class he was in, but he and I were the 2 African Americans who graduated in 1955. There were no Asians. Prior to that, the last African American to graduate was 1952, and prior to that, the last one to graduate was 1927. And even though the University of Washington historically had graduated 2 blacks in 1904 and 1905, it wasn't until 1927 and 1952 that they had another black graduate from the law school. Since that time, since 1955, we have graduated a number of persons. There were 2 in the class of 57 and 1 in the class of 58, and at one point we lost track of the number of students of color that we now refer to. But you may know that I was on the faculty at the University of Washington Law School from 1973 to 1986. I am professor emeritus, so I still have faculty privileges, which I don't exercise. But I'm very close to the law school, and I'm a one-person recruiter for the law school. Every time I find someone interested in law school, I try to recruit them for the University of Washington Law School. So all this is to say that I have a very high regard for the university in general, but also a high regard in particular for the law school of which I am a part. And I have been involved in programs outside the law school. I was, and probably still am, on the graduate faculty at the University of Washington. I was involved with the development of programs in the School of Social Work and in the School of Criminal Justice in the Sociology Department. So I've had my involvement outside the law school at the University of Washington, and consider myself very much a part of the institution. So all this is to say that I have a very high regard for the University of Washington.